Why are the chickens everywhere? Why are the chickens everywhere? I've been pranked again. With chickens this time. Oh, there's so many. Let's check the... Oh, wow. Nice. So they've been selling. We didn't put anything in there. What about golden carrots? Yes, good. Well, I actually gained something pretty useful. So cheers. Michael has decorated where it all began. And we have the Shroom Council. Shroom Council. Ha ha ha, see what I did there? Spawn looks so much better. Without all those little shops everywhere. Can't wait to see what happens here next. Whoa, look at this tree. That looks amazing. Whilst I'm here, I actually forgot. I kind of terraformed an area over here, but I never covered it in any previous videos. Yeah, I did this area. And I have no particular reason for doing it other than the fact that it looks aesthetic. Let's see how the shopping district's coming along. Whoa. There's so much detail. There's even fish in the cave. That looks nice. What? Man, we have some seriously genius builders on here. My gift to the Melon Lord is lily pads. Bit of a strange place for a shop, but I'm not complaining. Ha! Nice. Yes, the cake monster! The cake monster has returned. This shop looks a bit weird. I guess it must belong to someone a bit weird. Boop. That's so cool. Look at that. Tofu's shop looks pretty sweet, and he's selling a lot of different wood variants. This shop has a bee. And there's a big bee on top. Hello, bee. Ash has a potion shop. Gonna buy a few of these. Plethora Inc.'s infrastructure. What? Good view of the place from here. That's really nice. And RCJ is selling colourful stuff, just like he did on Ashcraft. I will be buying stuff. And there's lots of other completed and half-completed shops. I'll have to cover them next time. We built this big storage system in the last episode, but we're not even going to be touching it this episode because I have a really, really big plan. Or should I say we, because it wasn't just me. It was also Michael and Andrew that planned this with me. But we're going to be building a mob grinder in the sky that's going to double as a base, and it's going to have a guardian farm below it. So if that doesn't sound like a big plan, I don't know what does. That's what we're going to be working on, and let me just show you what it looks like first. And here it is. This is what we're going to be building. You can just about see the working mechanism in the center there. And elements of this were worked on by Michael, such as the house, the greenery and all that kind of stuff. And then the redstone and this big circular platform up here and all that kind of stuff was my work. But yeah, I cannot wait to build this thing, mainly because I know that it's probably going to take me an entire week, and it's probably going to take up the entirety of this episode. So let's just get started on it. So this is the ocean monument that we cleared out in one of the episodes. I think it was either 3, 4 or 5. I can't actually remember. But we are going to build the sky base right above, up there near the build limit. And then we are going to clear out the inside of this monument and convert it into a guardian farm. Me, Andrew and Michael are all going to get to work now, and I'm going to time-lapse it. I'm on y=185, that's the ocean monument down there. And we are building the sky grinder directly above it. And we're going to have a portal which is 50 blocks out. I can hear a lot of guardians down there. I think that's because either Michael or Andrew are still down there fighting some. I'm going to light this baby up, and then we are going to just start working on it straight away. Well, guess what? The portal spawned all the way up there in the most dangerous place possible. And, well, no, this is the most dangerous place possible. But I had to bring it down to y=60 because that's the same level as all the other tunnels and the hub. But yeah, please, please, please do not use this bridge because you will most likely die. And that's why I put this here, to make it look extremely uninviting. We're going to be the only people that use this tunnel for a while. But once I've built a decent tunnel that doesn't scare people off, we're going to have the proper tunnel to this place. So this is going to be our base of operations for the next few days. And we've got everything that we need to build the Sky Mob Grinder. Hello everybody, this time-lapse is kind of a long one despite being sped up times 100, but as anticipated it did take a very long time to plan and build it. This video is late for a few reasons, but planning and preparation for this was the big reason. I've been up to a lot of other things lately. I've recently taken to streaming and it's a lot of fun. I've spent a long time learning the ropes, but overall now I think I have the basics down. I've streamed some Minecraft hardcore, some Phoenixcraft, some creative building, and away from Minecraft I've also ran a Mario Kart stream. That was a lot of fun and I will very likely be streaming that again soon. There's also a possibility that I might play a few other games too. I've dusted off some old software and I've returned to making music again, just for fun. I use a software called M.E.G.A Pro Studio 9 to make audio tracks, such as the one in my intro, which you might have noticed has changed a little bit. I've used Mixcraft for several years and I get moments now and again where I feel like picking it up. This time though, I felt a strong urge to pick it up as a result of learning some audio processing tools for streaming and editing. Needless to say, I quickly went down that rabbit hole and I'm yet to learn so much more, so I'll be down it for a bit longer. I almost forgot about this, but I also moved into a booth to do my recording, and I say that in air quotations because it's more of a cupboard under the stairs. It took me a while and I have the most improvised setup imaginable, but it is cozy and it's somewhat soundproof, meaning that I can spend a lot longer working on videos without disrupting the lives of other people. Wow, that sounded really passive-aggressive, didn't it? Anyway, not really sure what else to talk about, so I guess I'll just let you watch the time-lapse. I hope you enjoy. It's finished, and it's also working really well. I am delighted. Anyway, let me show you what the storage is like. So at the back of these chests we have item filters. Trying to get a look. Yep, so we have bones going into that one. We have arrows going into that one. Probably just going to chuck them in lava though. But yeah, we have gunpowder, string, rotten flesh, and then all of the junk items just flow into the end of these chests here. And those guardians down there are making an absolute racket. I think it's time we did something about the guardians. Let's build a farm. So I streamed me doing this on Twitch and I died a total of 10 times while you guys were walking around, watching me, laughing, and somewhat helping in some ways. It was good. Well, this is kind of my own custom design for a guardian farm. It's taking elements from two other farms, the ones by Cortezerino and Shulkercraft. I'll put the links to those in the description. But yeah, it takes elements from both of those because I want it to work in tandem with the farm above. So all of the guardians are going to get funneled into the portal that's in the centre, and they're going to get pushed there even from the outer edges of the monument. On the nether side, the guardians are going to fall out of here, then they're going to land on these hoppers, but we're going to have campfires just like this. And once the guardians are slain, the drops are going to go down here into some chests. So I had to move the upper portal to the mob grinder up to here, and as you can see, I got pranked by IO. That is great. I do love me some melons. So let's spam F for the melon lord. Okay, moving on. Now that all of the water's placed where it needs to be, I now have to mine all of this netherrack. Once all the netherrack was mined up, I then placed a load of soul sand to make bubble columns that push them up to the flowing water at the top. Alright, the farm is completely finished and the guardians are literally spilling into the portal. They're spawning like mad. Honestly, this thing works so much better than I was expecting. Let us land with grace on the melon shed. When I stand up here, the guardian farm isn't loaded in. But when I swoop down to here, now the guardian farm and the mob grinder are both working together at the same time. And luckily it's not actually causing too much lag. The chests have also been filling up quite nicely whilst I've been working on the guardian farm. This hole going through the chest that I punched out here is actually because that's the best place to AFK. Now I'm going to show you though how much Prismarine we have been getting. And this is dark Prismarine. And I probably sound a little bit surprised, but that's because I wasn't expecting this farm to generate so much ink, but it's also an ink farm. And you can see we have tons and tons of ink. We are never going to run out of ink. And down here we have the Guardian killing platforms. And yeah, just look at all the ink, look at the Prismarine. Honestly, we get so much from this farm, and it only takes about 2 hours before all of the chests get full. The tunnel to get here is still not safe. But yeah, that's where the POS is over there. So I think we might try and link these bridges together. But I think we're going to have to wait and do that in the next episode. I do think I've already said this, but I'm really pleased with the stuff that we've got done this episode, but I have a lot planned for the next one, including a spleef arena, an ice farm, and something else that's super top secret, and I'm not going to tell you what that is. You'll find out in the next one, so like, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you next time. Cheers, and bye-bye.